Hey guys, this is JoCube and today I'm going to be doing a quick voiceover of a 52 flat average that I got from one of my online comps. In this average, as you can see, I used the Yuhu V2M Mega as I wanted to try to test it out in a sort of comp situation where my nerves would be high but not as high as they would be in an actual real comp. Right now, I've been doing pretty well performing wise with the Megaminx. I've gotten some like really low 40s and a 39, and I've gotten a pretty good 46 average also with it, which is pretty good for me as I don't practice Mega as much anymore, and I perform just as well as I do on something like my GAN or maybe my Galaxy V2 LM. Comparing it to something like the original MGC, the MGC V1 of course, or I don't have the Yuhu. It feels slightly smaller and it has less corner twist, and it feels a little bit more stable and more speedy than the MGC after setup. I haven't switched up the springs on my original MGC, but I think even if I did, it wouldn't be as fast as the Yuhu was, and it feels pretty great. Like the grip and everything is honestly great, and I honestly just love turning this Megaminx. The only minor problem that I do have with this Megaminx is whenever I try to turn things, I sometimes miss a line, and that can really like mess up my flow while I'm in the middle of my solve. And sometimes whenever I get to last layer, I can't turn at my top speeds because sometimes either my finger slips or I just like completely mess up a turn. That's what I like about the GAN. I'm pretty confident on my last layer algorithms, my CP algs, but on the Yuhu I have to be a little bit more careful, which I can probably work on my end, but I'm not sure how that would work out for anybody else. One other minor complaint that I do have is also like the shades. Like most of the shades on this Megaminx is really good, but both of the greens look extremely similar, which I've heard in other videos is like could be a break onto somebody because something like the shades compared to the Yan or the Galaxy, both the greens are very dark, but the greens on the Yuhu V2M are pretty bright, both of them, which can be a problem for some people. It's not much of a problem for me because I can recognize on basically anything. I used to stick with Megaminx for quite a long time, so it doesn't bother me, but it could bother other people. Okay, now we're going to talk about the basic performance. The Yuhu V2M out of the box is really fast and dry, and feels as if it needs lots of setup to get it to a point where it's at least very decent, and which it honestly doesn't take that much. If you don't want to lube the springs, at very least do some tensioning and then lube the pieces just a little bit, not so much, because if you over lube it, it will become extremely slow and will take a lot of break-in to get it to a point where you will enjoy solving it. So what I did was like I did exactly that. I over lubed it, so I had to take it back apart, re-wipe the pieces and put it back together, and then at that point it felt absolutely amazing. Like I perform extremely well in it now, and I do enjoy solving on this Megaminx compared to something like the GAN or the Galaxy. I like the structure of the pieces, like how the design is, the star design. It feels really great compared to the GAN. The Galaxy, I'm not exactly sure if it's just as good, but I think for some people it will be even better, but for some people they may not just like it. It comes to personal preference. The corner cutting is just as good as any other flagship Megaminx. Basically, the corner cut is just as good as the GAN or the Galaxy V2M, and it feels pretty similar to that of a YJ MGC 6 or the MGC 5. It doesn't corner twist as much as the MGC Megaminx, and it does even feel sort of similar to that, but just like a lot faster and just higher quality than the regular MGC Mega. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to get through. I think that it's not like just the best budget cube on the market. It could possibly be the best Megaminx for certain people, but for others it may not be. I feel like as if it's better than the GAN Megaminx, but it's not as good as the Galaxy V2M to certain people. But to me, I think it could possibly be like one of the best Megaminxes on the market, unless Modi will finally come out with a better Megaminx besides the Yuhu. But yeah, I really enjoyed this Megaminx. This probably isn't like an in-depth review, but this is just my basic thoughts, and I sort of want to do more videos like this where I just talk about my basic thoughts. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, please just let me know in the comments. I really don't care about subscribers anymore, but if you enjoyed this, please let me know, and I'll see y'all next time. Please enjoy the rest of this average, and yeah, bye.
She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I don't know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I don't know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I don't know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I don't know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I still try. She wonders why. Know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I know why I still try. She wonders why I don't just know why. Not even I.